Hello guys, today I wanted to do this video because I'm scared of the future of Age of Empire. I don't know if you noticed, but every DLC there are new mechanics, but also there are new units. And the new units becoming stronger and stronger each time. Almost like devs want us to play them. It's becoming like, of course you have to sell the DLCs, so you have to make the new stuff strong, right? But I think you can make the new Civ strong without like making them one dimensional. And every time there is something specific about the Civ, this thing is what we can call OP. Let me explain. Armenian, warrior priest, they were already really good. This Civ is about churches, right? This is a church Civ. Um, Church super strong, and they buffed warrior priest again when it was stronger than it was when it was already stronger than a lot of units. Check the stats. So with the HP upgrade entity, it's 95 attack in Castlage. 95 HP, sorry. 11 attack, 1 armor. Just check a longsword. That's normally the unit in Castlage. 60 HP. So 35 less HP and 2 less attack. And this unit is even cheap to do because it costs only 30 food. The gold is not that important in the early game. So like, doesn't matter what you do, you have to play this unit with this Civ. And then what's the strategy about the Civ then? What's the strategy when you play this Civ or other like really power like Civs that have one powerful unit? We have other cases like this. We have Wu, for example, this unit, super strong, right? Wei, the Cavarches, super strong. They make something super strong, so you have to play it. And it's not about strategy, it's about execution then in a strategy game. Is it a strategy game still? Yeah, like all the new units, like like the fire lances, the grenadiers, this kind of unit. I feel like they are just too strong. Like normally in Age of Empire we have this logic of like having rock, paper, scissors, like a counter which get countered by something else, which counters something else, which get countered by something else. It's like we have like a triangle, like which with units countering each other. And this triangle, on top of this triangle, you have a unit that you have to do because it's so strong. Like, and they keep buffing. It was already a strong unit. They buffed, though they made Gambesson cheaper, the silencers for the silencers. Um, and they buffed the attack of the unit with the churches, for example. So it's already strong. They keep buffing it. I feel like they tried to do it for a long time, but they were just failing, let's say. For example, with Burgundian, they gave us Cavalier in the Castle Age when it was released. I feel like they thought it would be stronger. They are just not very good at the game, so they thought it would be stronger. It was not as strong as they thought. And same with like Kitan, heavy Cavarches in Castle Age. I feel like they're making like unique stuff that you play Burgundian, you have to go for Cavalier. It's not the case anymore. They have been buffing this Flemish Militia, and now with Burgundian, you have to go Flemish Militia. So they're buffing infantry, they buffed longswords, for example, but with all the other units that we have now, why would you make longswords? Buffing dungeons, some patch, buffing surgeons. Like we're making the Civs very, very unique. We buffed the Mamluk, elite Mamluk upgrade. Yeah, it's just, I'm not sure I like that. I feel the Civ are becoming really one-dimensional, and something that is already good about the Civ shouldn't be stronger. And what if at some point it becomes just a game of you have one unit in mind, if you reach it, you win? What if it becomes like this? And yeah, this is a bit scary, honestly, because like what's beautiful about Age of Empire is the balance we have with units. Oh, I'm making scums. So he will go cab. Okay, he will go cab. Then I'm making pikes. Then he will go scorpions. Stuff like this. Countering, like just always countering each other. Like it's about decision making, doing the right units, sending the right units to the to micro them properly against the right unit of the opponent. No, like for example, Bengalis. The CV is all about where are they? Rata, right? Like the stats of the Rata is just insane. Um, Like Bulgarians are trying to buff the Krepost. I think it's good because they need a buff. But what if at some point you only have to go Krepost? Like that's the only thing you can do, Krepost and Konix. I don't think it's a great idea, really. I think the identity of Age of Empire, of having thieves, like, I don't mind having some bonuses, like, let's say, for example, you collect wood faster, right, with skills. This is not telling you have to go for a specific unit. You can do any unit with that, with a faster collecting wood. So that's great, right? Because you can still have unit choices, and choices are great for a strategy game. But if you play Jurchen and you have a strong unit, they give you a strong unit that as bonuses, you have to make it. You have to, right? Like, for example, Jurchen is a good example. All the unique units they gave are like very strong. Grenadiers, Fire Lances, and the unique unit. Super broken as well. So it's just the unique stuff. Like, I think they should play more towards like eco bonuses and some standard army bonuses. Like, why not buff some archers? Why not buff some scouts still? Why not buff some pikes? I don't know. So we can have like stronger composition. And indirectly, when you buff the pikes, you will also buff the scums, right? Because then it's a combination. You can do both together. So you're like keeping the balance. I think it's rare to have a balance when you are buffing a unique unit. Always like making a unique unit stronger. And then the others really, other units really feel weak after. So then to do that, you need to balance them. You need to buff something, right? And then out of nowhere, because you buff too much mana times, maybe Japanese will be too strong. You know, like it's buffing something always forces you to buff something else that will buff something that was not intended to be like this in the game at the beginning. Like Japanese infantry attacking 33% faster is fine because infantry is not so popular. What if they have to keep, for example, buffing champions because other units are too strong? And then this becomes too strong because 33% is a lot. Yeah, I'm just scared. Like, same, they buffed the camels in Feudal Age. What if at some point you only have to go camels? It's just, I don't know. I feel like they're not trying to find a balance in the game. They're trying to make the things exciting. Like, oh, you buy this Civ. Let's say you buy Gorgias. Oh, now this is only Civ that can make camels in Feudal Age. So that's the reason why I'm gonna buy it, right? So instead of keeping the active players happy, they are trying to bring new players by doing exciting new things, you know. And they're trying to make people buy the DLCs doing exciting new things as well. But I feel like a lot of people will leave the game at some point. Like people like the game, like people downloaded the game and bought the game for its balance, right? And if it's just like League of Legends, you just micro one unit or like one type of unit and win. Because you know League of Legends, this kind of game, you just micro one unit, right? But if you have only one type of unit because the type of unit is too strong, then it's the same, right? They tried the same with Hindustani. When they released Hindustani, like the Ghulam were so broken. Like, for example, I don't like the unique stuff. I think unique stuff can be really unbalanced. And people have been scared of heroes, for example, with the new Civs, which was balanced. I don't know if the devs wanted it balanced. It's just, yeah, the new units are just make the game toxic. Like, as a player, we're at the stage where when I play 1v1, I feel like my Civ or the open Civ can be very toxic. And it used to not be like that. It used to be like, oh, I'm this Civ, is this Civ. Okay, we're gonna do this unit, this unit. You know, it's gonna be a cool game. Nowadays, I face Burgundian, I'm gonna face Flemish and Siege Tower. I'm facing Armenian, I'm gonna face the Warrior Priest only. I'm facing Bengalis, I'm gonna face the unique unit only. Let's say I'm facing yeah, like just Georgian, I'm gonna face this thing or this thing only or this thing, but something strong that even if I counter it, he will do more of this unit. Let's say he will do Cavarches, I will do Scums, he will do more Cavarches because they attack 25% faster. And then you don't have a proper balance. There are a lot of Civ wins nowadays, and the state of the game was perfect. I mean, not perfect, but it was very good before the Chinese Civ DLC. And soon we're gonna have a new DLC where, you know, the more impressive things you do, the more you have to keep doing impressive things. Otherwise, the next DLC will feel boring. Like now they introduce new units, new mechanics. What if we don't have new units and new mechanics? And it's gonna feel boring. People are not gonna buy it. So of course they're gonna do things that are like crazier each time. And of course that's not gonna be balanced. And I don't think they will care about the balance because, okay, let's say like now we have something OP, and then we're gonna nerf it in 6 months. In 6 months, we're gonna have a new DLC with some OP things. And when are we gonna get a good balance? And they still need to sell the old DLCs, right? So yeah, it's just, I'm not sure where we draw the line of like, oh, we need to stop buffing things. Like, what about we start nerfing things? And I haven't done videos for a long time, but I feel like this one, I was really thinking about it, and to me it's sad because I've been playing Age of Empire 2 for like 11 years, and I love the micro of the game, and it's disappearing. Like the micro is just different. It's not Age of Empire 2 anymore. The micro is some weird mechanics that can be fun to discover, but it's not fun to play long term. Really not fun to play long terms. And on the other hand, some teams are really not balanced at all. Like for example, like Vikings Berserks are just weak. Like you just go champions instead, right? So I feel like just some like they make some Civs broken, but they don't touch the old Civs because the old Civs are the ones you have already when you buy the game, and they want people to buy the DLCs, like I said. They're just trying to make the Civs like super OP so people get excited. Oh, I'm gonna do this and this. I'm getting excited myself sometimes. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do Flemish militias and scums in Feudal Age, and then Flemish militias siege tower. It's cool to find out and like to find an idea like this. You appreciate the game for a bit, and I'm just scared this is gonna kill the game at some point. Kill the interesting balance of the game. Of course, there will be new, like different people who enjoy like more casual games. Like, you know, like people are not really interested in RTS in general. That's why Age of Empires 2, StarCraft, and other games are not so popular compared to other games. But still a strategy game. Like, if we want a different way to play Age of Empires, different mechanics, different logic in the game, what about Age of Empires 5? Like Age of Empires 2, Definitive Edition. This is not Age of Empires 5 we are playing right now. Age of Empires 2, back then, we had pretty, I mean, balanced units, I would say. Maybe the level was not as high, so we couldn't really realize some units were imbalanced. But this was still more interesting. And yeah, I just think if you want to change the game so much, make a new one. Because they're just trying things to bring more popularity to the game. But as someone who bought the game initially the way it was, I disagree. Like, but of course people don't care. But about my opinion, I mean they wouldn't care about my one people opinion. But yeah, I think we are a lot of people, like all the pros are saying the same. Like the game is boring. Like so many things are boring, and it's just sad that as a pro, like I'm telling you, we have a professional player Discord. In the professional player Discord, we have to do some gentleman agreement to not play a certain thing, a certain mechanic, because it's just unfair. We're gonna have a Red Bull ladder soon, and we are talking about what we can do or what we cannot do because I don't know, they don't really care. I think the devs just want some big battles that look impressive to the casual players, and with some impressive units that do different mechanics, and they want people to get excited over it. Yeah, I don't know if you guys get excited over it to watch some like big fire lancer battles because it's cheap units. Like for example, this you can spam a lot, and then you can have like big battles, like some siege tower, some fun mechanics. but that are not balanced when you play at top level. Maybe this is just for the top level, the unbalances like this. But actually, I'm thinking some stuff like I was always thinking, for example, this unit with the Wu is even more unbalanced at lower elo. Like lower elo, you cannot stop this unit. It's just not possible. I think that's what you call power creep, when you like buff something and you keep buffing it, like stuff are becoming stronger all the time. Yeah. So if you take the stats of the new units compared to the old units, it's becoming more and more impressive. The stats are just crazy. Like all the, like recently they gave Keishik plus 20 HP, plus 20 HP. That's a lot, right? Because it was not played enough. Because we have more options in the game. We don't have to play Keishik. We can play Knights, we can play Step Lancers, we can play Lightcav. But they want us to play Keishik. Yeah, I don't know. That's really concerning to me. Anyway, guys, I'm not gonna make this video too long. I just wanted to explain my point of view. I hope they go back to like some more like standard overall bonuses, like blacksmiths and siege workshop technologies cost minus 50% food. You cannot make anything OP like this. This is cool upgrade, you know, like, because you're always gonna click blacksmith upgrades. Are you always gonna go? Sorry, I'm making this video even longer. Are we always gonna go, for example, let's say this mounted unit and fire lancers plus 25% HP? Are we always gonna go fire lancers or step lancers? No, so then you have no bonus, so you see this shit. So to make use of your bonus, you have to go for the units they give you a bonus with. Well, anyway, you understand my point of view. Thank you for watching, guys, and have a good one. Bye bye.